Hi, welcome to this Town Love reading. My name's Sophia. Welcome to this community. I apologise if you've noticed my videos here and there inconsistent. That's just because I've been quite busy. Okay, so the energy I'm picking up is of union of self. And loads of twin flames talk about that, spiritual workers and all that kind of thing. And it really is about people understand the concept of you're supposed to work on yourself, but what does that mean? What does self-love mean? When I started this journey, let's call it, people were saying you got to love yourself. Everyone I do a reading with generally thinks they love themselves. And then I do a reading and or counseling, and I'll say, do you think you love yourself? They say, well, I thought I did, until they come across like really what loving yourself is about. So this is really about union of self, and I feel that's what, because particularly with the feminines, they always do things to, and it doesn't matter if you're a man and you're more feminine that's watching, to help others. But this planet, I promise you, is about loving yourself, doing things that you love. Like feminines would give a lot. I'm not saying masculines don't, because their way of giving is through building, like building money up, building a foundation, the physical sex. That's their way of giving. But what I'm saying is that the energy of nurturing yourself, I feel it's with you that's watching, is about understanding really what that means. That means like there's a variation of it. It's like, don't give money, advice, too much over advice. Don't give too much of your time. It could be even to down the clothes you wear, because your person likes that kind of clothes you wear and things like that. This is about bringing it back, honing into really what do you want. Now, this is eliminating, changing a physical thing to be what you want, and doing it in the, like, for example, a job or your person. You could want that. That's nothing wrong with wanting that. But there's an element of manipulation of the way how you do it. And that manipulation is against yourself or self-love. For example, if you wanted a person and it's like, I'll give an example of David. He's very, a gym person. Exercise and all that is his thing. He knows everything about the body with health and things. And I could then think, okay, well, I'll join the gym, although I do exercise, but I exercise more because I need to in life. This world is about sitting on your ass. So I exercise a lot. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but my point is, I'm not going to do to the gym and working out and all that because that's what David's looks, that's his thing. So there's something with that. There's something about what looks good, and it's a manipulation, but you're manipulating yourself to self-sacrifice for something. And it's out of lack mentality, out of scared, I don't know that. Scared, there's another word, but scared of losing what you have. But this is about people accepting who you really are. Starting from the bottom, making your way up. And say you have, I don't think this is your example, but say you've got loads of money and you meet your twin flame and they're not as successful. This is about you still holding on to your money. Like I said, say your person's a gym person and you're not. This is about you saying, okay, I'm not, and sticking to your things. It's like David, he considering he's very gym person, the food I eat, you might know, I can't say I'm vegetarian. I won't say I'm vegetarian when I'm not around David or the kids, and I'm trying to incorporate that more so. But generally when I'm by myself, I'm vegetarian all day long. and I have like plant-based margarine and plant-based vegan this and that, you know, sauces and stuff like that. Don't really have sauces, but if I do, it's vegan and all that kind of thing. And then Davey comes, he's like, oh, this isn't real butter. This isn't, what's this? This tastes nasty. And he ain't even tasted it. Do you see what I mean? And this is like, that's what I eat, right? That's what I eat. Like, he made a bacon sandwich and I had butter for him and my vegan plant-based butter. And I had brown bread, I had white bread. And this is like, he's buttering his bread with the butter. And I said, get the other one. And he's rolling his eyes. And this is like not just conforming to things. This is like sticking. I don't know why I'm picking that up, but this is about self-love. And I could see he was getting irritated because he's like, I just want to eat. I'm hungry. And I'm like, that's the food I eat, David. Do you see what I mean? Making it clear. If you look at us, I'll put him at the end of the video in case you want to do his services, counselling, and why not, right? You'll see we dress completely different, right? He's Rasta. My sister always said that Rasta man want Rasta woman. I'm like, anyway, something with that. And it's more than that. It's more to do with self. Yeah, it's against yourself. It's conforming. I keep getting you conforming. And this is to peer pressure, people pleasing. And whatever that is, that's even like not even mentioning your twin flame. Why? Why not? Why not? Oh, because they get, why? How can they get pissed off telling you that you can do better? Love is what it is, right? It's about no one telling you what to do in your life. Taking your control back. And as I'm always saying about those fools, and I will call them fools, and I will call them fools to their goddamn face, that slag off anybody without being in their situation. Those fools that talk about narcissism, right? It's the same thing. This is about you taking your power back. Not with your person being narcissistic, but this is about with everything, with your family. Because you say if you're watching me and you're saying your person's narcissistic, who around you controls you? Because that's all they do is mirror something. Who around you controls you? It's like when you're a kid at home and you got your friend round, and then your parents come home, or your big brother who's a pain in the arse comes home, and you say you better go now to the friend. They're not telling you get rid of your friend, but you know there's something, I don't know, that's what I'm picking up. There's a subtle control that still is around you lot, that this time now the planet's like, take your power back. And this is self-love. And it doesn't mean you have to argue with people. This is about lack of confidence as well. Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, Four of Cups, okay? Two of Pentacles. That's the two worlds I keep saying about. Which way is it? Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, Four of Cups. This is about you balancing out that, because you're not understanding. Like, you might say, well, my person's over there in their world and I've got a world over here. It's completely different. And that is if you're in a situation where you're like with someone and they haven't got like a secret life, let's just say, or something like that, and they don't do what soulmates normally, like within a certain time, they want you to meet the friends and the family and all this kind of thing. and they talk about you, and if a phone, you hear their phone ring openly, and I'm with my new girlfriend or my new boyfriend. If it's like that, then you're not a twin flame or light worker, you're soulmate. So there's two worlds with the Two of Pentacles is the strongest energy to me in this reading. So this is like, you can't control what they're doing over there. I'm always saying that. Just leave them to do what the fuck they're doing, right? And just enjoy the time when you're with them, right? And this is about what world have you got created over here? Because it's like there's a version of you, and then there's another version of expectations, control. Like I said, subtle manipulation. Is manipulation regardless, right? It's still manipulation. Regardless if someone tells you with a gun at your head, go to the bank and get some money out, and manipulates you to get some money, or you meet a bully and they give you the evil eyes and just do that. They're not actually saying anything. They say, and they show a picture of your kids. Still is subtle manipulation. So there's some kind of manipulations around you. Seeing if the devil's here, because I don't know why, it doesn't matter, right? There's a manipulation that this, like self-love, it's like you need to see it, because you want to see their friends, their family, and what's going on with your person, but you need to see what's going on in your world. Two Pentacles to me, I've been picking up these days, is two worlds. What is that controls you? It's even your children. I'm always on admission people lately about their children, right? They don't control you. I've got to make this clear. You allow them to control the situation. People pleasing, people please your kids and stuff like that. People say when you got loads of money, it's easy. It's fucking hard. And I ain't even got shit loads of money, but I have spare cash. So when you've got 2 kids and family members that are struggling, it's like, I can just easily give that money away. This is about self-control and loving myself and think, no, you can do it for yourself. That's what this is. King of Cups to the Four of Cups. Why is that separate? It's weird. Why am I getting it like that? This is you listening to tarot. Because the cards are not some of the cards. Anyway, there's something to do with tarot. How I read tarot, because tarot's really hard to pinpoint who's if you're new, I've got a talk video in the playlist about explaining tarot, why you get pissed off of it. I can't remember the title, but something about tarot. But tarot's quite hard because energy, and particularly when it comes to love, energy can be, I don't know if you've listened to it, and I'll explain, it's to do with this reading. You might be listening to a tarot reader and they're talking about you, and then all of a sudden it could be within the same sentence they're talking about you, then they flip and they talk about your person, because it's about energetic heightened frequency within you, and you're a twin flame. That's why they swip and swap. So it's very hard because you're listening to tarot and you're going off what they're saying. And they could be saying that your person is narcissistic. And I'm like, no, you have narcissistic traits. Everyone has fucking narcissistic traits. They could be talking about you. And what you're doing is pinpointing the specifics of someone, tarot reader, spiritual person, something, and taking it to what your person is with their two worlds. Oh, there's someone, for example, they could be saying, there's someone over here that's very controlling, narcissistic traits, and has another world, a secret world, something over there, right? And doesn't speak about it, but keeps you over here in a separate world with the King of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. And it's like, that's you. It sounded like it was your person, but that's you. You have a secret. You don't talk openly to people about your person, and you have this other world with people that's controlling you that you can't talk to people about. So I'm saying tarot, you got to define it. You always flip the negative to what your person is. And I'm like, this is about you. This is always about you. The Four of Cups is, it's quiet, always text this twice. And probably an email from David. Don't know if you can hear the phones going off. Four of Cups. Four of Cups is got the third party in it. And there's you, cup from upstairs. I've just got to get it. Release trying to control the situation with your person. Two of Pentacles. On top of that, you see that. Let me see. Oh gosh, I ain't got my glasses. This one. This is Saturn. Control. Capricorn. Control. And you can see she's holding the two Pentacles. So you feel, because you feel with your hands, you feel like control, the symbol on top, controlling Saturn, right? These two worlds. You, it's the feminine. So I'm trying, you listening to other people and they get the download of the situation, and then what they do as a tarot reader is like, it's your person. Because they're a pussy to say it's you. They're a pussy to say, this is you. Oh, like, this is an awkward reading, or I feel a bit uncomfortable. And they soften their tone to make it, no, this is you trying to control, right? And like I say, it's not whoever it is. If I'm living at home with, you know, you should leave home. If I'm living at home and I've got my mum, dad, my sister, my brothers and that, and I've got a twin flame, and I can't talk to them about it, this is you shutting up because they will, oh, you're with someone who's with the third party, right? Four cups with three cups there. And they're not, whatever, cussing them out or whatever. They're either taking a piss or you can do better. And this is about you saying, shut the fuck up, I'll do what I want, or why aren't you supporting me? Yeah, they're with someone, but this is my path now. This is what I need to do. This is what I want. Oh, that's how it is for me right now. And if you love me, you will support me with that, right? You control it. They don't control the situation, your mum and dad. And if they're still cussing, it's a sign to fuck off where you live, because they don't support you. No one can control you. And that's why twin flames are rife with that title of narcissism, because it's a free will experience of you having your free will. Go and watch my video in the Facebook group. You have the free will. You think you're free. I'm always have friends and family, oh no, they're pretty cool, they're pretty safe. I'm like, well, talk openly about your twin flame without lies. Four of Cups. Why is that? Four of Cups, Five of Cups. It's like you're going to regret it. I've had that. Is there a lot of... Oh, because this year is about getting twin flames together properly. Unless you start to understand, don't watch your person and focus on what is there mirroring to you of these two worlds which you are in. Unless you sort that out, then you will regret it. You will lose your person. I don't think your person will go to the third party. I think they just stay over there. They won't choose the third party and they won't choose you. The King of Cups here is about just staying in the imagination world. Not picking a world. For Two Pentacles is, to me, is creating balance with the... How I create the balance, and it's hard, and I struggle as well with David, with the situation with twin flames such as you, is how I do it is like, yeah, you just go on with it. That's how I create my balance, right? Yeah, that's just you over there. Initially, obviously, I was like, nah, I should be meeting your friends and family, should be meeting your kids, should be la 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 la. And then I was like, I'm just chill with him. And if you struggle with that, they have their world, and I saw the mirror, and then I worked on my world, which I didn't really have to do that much because I don't go see my family. That's it. My immediate family is passed over, most of them, and the others I don't really bother with. Strength, Four of Wands, Emperor. Yeah, the Strength card underneath the Two of Pentacles is about taming, cussing out your person about the Two of Pentacles. The up, the down, the in, the out, the back, the forth. Are you with this one? Are you with that? Are you with them? Are you with me? It's about that. Tame yourself. Stop flapping your gums. And this card is the Empress is taming the lion, which represents inner strength, focused on your inside. Why does that bother you? And it bothered me for ages. And there was a point where it stopped bothering me so much. I'll tell you when it triggers me, when I watch tarot readings, when they say it. That's when I'm like, what's David doing over there? When I'm not watching that, I'm fine. So I have to go then I put on my 432 megahertz music and chill myself down. But that's what I'm saying. It's tarot. It's influencing you. It's about calming yourself and focusing on your world. The Empress to the... because you're the Empress. This is the Empress within the Strength card. And the Empress is 3D. Also about birthing something new, starting afresh with stop flapping your gums because the lion's roaring, right? You taming yourself about this other world. Let them get... You got to understand, people do things differently. I said this in the other video. This is about like, okay, your person over there in their dual world or whatever, and so what? That's how they do things, right? That's how you do. Do you want a soulmate who will introduce you, buy you the massive bling and all that kind of stuff, right? Remember your birthday and all that kind of romance you in the cinema, and you'll be bored as fuck, right? Just watching television. Work out what you want. Four of Wands. Why is it Four of Wands? Why is it underneath that? You think it's going to stay like that. But they won't. Okay, I get it. The Four of Wands is the Twinflame commitment card. But you think your person's going to stay in the King of Cups, which is up in their head, just in that fantasy world of what ifs. So coming round to you, thinking, planning, talking to you, but never moving forward. That's what you think with your person, with this balancing out of the two worlds. And it's like, it does happen if you just focus on what they're mirroring to you. That's the job of your person. Never for you to tell them what to do. It's like they mirror to you some element of their life which you need to work on, right? It can be slightly confusing because like you might say the easy option. They don't really emotionally open up. They don't express their love and blah, 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 right? So you might say, okay, well, you know, but that's you. It's the same thing. It's not really that hard. This is like, they're normally mirroring to you. Like you don't emotionally open up to people. I love that person. Stop slugging off my twin flame. That's it. You're getting pulled into the 3D. The Empress is here. You're getting pissed off because you're not manifesting. As tarot readers say, you're not manifesting your person. You're getting pissed off because they're only talking about what should happen, but it's not actually happening in reality. Four of Wands. But this is showing it will. They will come out of this Four of Cups and start fighting for you. But also the Emperor, which is very interesting, is the Emperor is self, right? And the Emperor builds empires. So they have several empires, several castles, several places, right? But only resides really in one of them. And that should eventually be you. So the Emperor can have loads of empires, but still live with you, but still visit this one, visit that one, visit this one. This is what this is. It changes to that, but you have to understand that that's how they do it. This teaches you, just let people to live how they want to live and how it will be, and it will change, and understanding that they will fight for you and get the strength. But the first card, this is about both of you getting the strength, but it's you first. You get the strength, because this is the strength card, to balance out and calm yourself when you feel there's an imbalance, and stop trying to control your person about, oh, tell baby's mum, tell people, whatever, right? Stop flapping your gums. And then this commitment comes in, and then he or she fights for you. So it's about self-control of you here. It's about your person. 7 of Wands underneath is, yeah, because the 2 of Pentacles has the balance in it, with the is about balance and the yin and the yang. So there's an either or situation. So it's either you keep cussing this situation, being a weak pussy to defend yourself, not the connection, yourself, your wants, your wishes and desires to other people, right? And just meet your person and chill, right? There's that element. Or the other end, you're always going to be stuck, arguing, unbalanced, arguing here and all that, with the lion roaring and all this about what your person's doing. Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles in reverse, 2 of Cups Hierophant. So the 3 of Pentacles is about collaboration. I am here to help you, as I help mission people, to whatever version of their life. I'm not just a spiritual guru that talks about inner work. You tell me, I live at home and my mum and that, and I will tell you the best way to resolve that situation with a mum that's always on your case about your twin flame. Or you say, I chat to my sister and I'll say, does your sister know about your twin flame? Oh, no, she won't like it. And I'm like, well, how is that loving? You suppress it. If you don't want to hear it, this situation will be the same. I'm here to do with everything of your children and stuff. I remember I had someone who had racist children. She was dating, I can't remember what, but he was racist. It wasn't a black guy. She was white, just say black and white. And I said, you got to sort your children. And she wasn't getting it. She's like, no, we go to a hotel. And I was like, you'll never get with your twin flame. There's all elements. It's not just inner work alignment. Love yourself. It's not just that, right? If you're going to a boss who's shitty, right, and your home life's fine, why are you going to a shitty boss? Why do you think twin flame's all about? Well, to me anyway, it's about self-employment, freedom. You probably work more when you're self-employed. Ask mission people, right? I'm always getting them to work, right? But it's your work. Soulmates perfectly happy working in that 9 to 5, which ain't the 9 to 5. Don't know why they call it the 9 to 5, the 8 to 6, right? They're happy doing that. Leave them to it. You're a starseed light worker. Allow me to help you to do it, right? That's what I do. That's my version of mission. The others are on the New Earth community in the Facebook group, right? Because this video goes to both, and Twin Flame community. You can put tarot readings, image readings, counselling with them all day long. I'm about regression and helping you with all the other aspects of your life. Because I don't care, you can do as much inner work, sit on that fucking mountain all day long, remove negativity of sexual abuse, abandonment and all that. But if you have your kids that you still let one run wild, and your boss is a nightmare, there's no balance. This is about getting balance in your world. There's no balance. I don't know how long you've been following me, but you've never heard me really come up here and say I'm ill, right? Never ill. And the other thing, you never hear me say I've got a situation. I just said to you, I had a situation. David had toothache, and we went to cinema and watched John Wick in between the pain. Told him, knock out some painkillers and we'll go to the cinema, because you get a couple of hours with no pain. See, I told you, I'll make him go. It was a laddish film, put it that way. It was all right. And my son is had a bit of a drama. Never me. Never, oh, guess what? I'll do. Never me. I'm always balanced, right? Because I work on all elements of my life. So it's literally like you want to be like someone who's balanced. You don't have to be my characteristics, loud and Larry, right? Don't have to be like me. But I'm saying, but you obviously tell that I'm okay, I'm financially okay, I'm happy with my connection of sorts, let's just say, up and down like you, but that's the whole point of it. That's the whole point of it. I'm like, why do I have all this drama, right? But I have to experience it so I understand it, so I can teach it with you, how I move past it. That's why I have these dramas, let's say, with David. Because I'm like, I'm always with him. What's with this? So I can explain to you how I deal with it. I'll tell you how I deal with it. You over there, mate. Right? When he comes to me, he talks about that world over there, right? Talks about the children, talks about that kind of thing, right? I don't say don't come here and talk about, don't talk about babies, mum. I'm not interested. Why would he talk about that? But I don't talk about that other world, right? He comes talks about his mates, his mum, his dad, and I don't know them, right? But I'm like, yeah, you deal with that. I tell you what I deal with, right? How I deal with stuff. The Hierophant, the page of, why is Page of Pentacles in reverse? Is that extreme? Page of Pentacles. You're not learning. You're not starting to, there's a new start here. The Ace of Pentacles over this, but it's like you're not starting. You're refusing to start it. It's like you just want to control with the two hands, feeling to control this balance. That's why I said the Ace of Pentacles. Drop it. And that means dropping the family members. If they're not supporting you, what are you engaging with? You can't balance it. This is what this life is about. You can't. It shouldn't have to be. You have people. That's why this planet is energy, not blood, right? Energy, not blood. And that's why your person is over there with a marriage, and even with the children, right? They stay there because of the children, but they're so connected to you to prove to them as well, I'm in a marriage and I've got children. Not all of them are married. I'm just giving an example, right? But why am I so pulled to this person? Why can't I just cut this person off? Why can't I? Because it's energy. And that's why the Three of Pentacles. I'm here to help you energetically. But you stay on to this, oh, well, it's my mum, it's my cousin, it's my sister. That's blood, right? If you're energetically aligned to people, yeah. And you'll know, because you'll feel comfortable and happy and moving on with your life, with going to this person. Doesn't matter if I'm cussing you lot out. Doesn't matter how loud I am, if I'm swearing, right? The stuff that I tell you helps you. 100%. That's why I can guarantee it. Money back guarantee. You lot, pussies, right? Pussycat, right? Pussies. You don't want to deal with that. You want to listen to this contradiction. I keep picking up these past weeks. It's listening to others bunny hopping to another tarot reader that's telling you what you want to hear, but it's not bringing any fucking results. And that's why me and David, I'll put David into that. Me and David is here so you can see that I'm always, right, yours is always in and out. I'm on the same path as you lot. Twin flames that's watching. Same path. And you chat to other people on the twin flame journey. I ain't seen my person for 3 months. Oh, he's blocked. Oh, he's going through something. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I have the same shit with you. I have the same path. How come I can make it work? How come I make it work? I don't get no special dust up in here because I've made a community. Fuck no. I make it work. And that's why this Three of Pentacles is here. This collaborate with me and I'll help you to see it through mission. But to get into mission, counseling and image reading, you can't just jump into mission, right? The Page of Pentacles in reverse, the page is a student. This is also to do with children, right? So you're spoiling your children and your person might have children. That's why they're still over in these two worlds. This could be connected with children. Page of Pentacles, yeah, what I'm getting is like, you're not including your children in that. You spoiling your children. Like Sophia, I fucked my mum and dad off. You're always telling, I fucked off the friends. And I'm like, well, you're just letting your children walk all over you. Fat fucks, giving them junk food, right? And spending all your money and giving them trainers and shit, right? If your kids came up to you or they needed something which cost £111, you'll buy it. I'm like, work on you and do some counselling. Can't afford it. How's that self-love? Sophia, I love myself. Why are you booking counselling? Counselling is for you. It's not for me. It's for you, isn't it? I guarantee it. But if your kids needed something, the latest trainers, the new hairstyles with the jewellery to match and all this shit, the nails done and all that, right? 111 gone on that. This is children's. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Physical body, right? The physical. It's not just a physical world, it's a physical body, right? Children. Pages is children. It's in reverse because you wouldn't see it that way. Hierophant to the Two of Cups. Is that in reverse? No, Hierophant's upright. Yeah, this is tradition, religion. And most twin flames, and I've noticed that, and that's why I said I'm here to help you with every element of your life. Every fucking element of your life. Not just inner work, right? The Hierophant to the Two of Cups is about you're committed, your commitment, your traditions, your religion. And this is also a belief system. And what happens with twin flames, particularly those with children, I don't feel it's like that with your person, but I'll talk about you first. But definitely the feminine spoil their kids because of they had a fucked up life. So they're stupidly thinking, I'll just spoil my kids, right? Give them what they want. They don't think it that way, right? But but you're spoiling your kids, and some because you didn't have it, right? But how's that benefiting your child when they go out there in the world? They're going to be fucked up. It's hardcore out there. I kept talking to Quan and David. I'm like, I don't know if it's me and I'm getting older, but it's getting worse out there in the streets. Let's call it that way. Whilst you're being a pussy to your kids and spoiling them, and then out in the real world, they're going to be fucked up. It's no good. Two of Cups is you and yourself. Focus on you and yourself. That's the love that you need to deal with. You know your person loves you. You know that, right? This people pleasing. Why is there people pleasing? It's having the strength to deal with that. Stop controlling your world. You're not controlling it. You're thinking you're controlling it, but you're not. This is controlling others, even your children. Oh, mummy, I want McDonald's. No. Right? Oh, it's no harm. Give them the devil food. Right? And to me, like, David eats unhealthy. He thinks it's quite healthy. I tell him, no, it ain't. Right? But he works out. But, so he, to me, eats devil food. I don't care what he eats. It's nothing to do with him. You lot focus too much on your person and what they do. It's nothing to do with that. This is stop spying. Why are you spying on your person? Because it ain't working out. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. You're spying on their other world. What they're doing over there, what they up to. You're on their Facebook. You're looking at it. What the fuck? I know David's got Facebook, but it is private, right? Classic twin flame. Tell me about it, right? See, I told you I go through the same shit. So I can't go on there, so I can't spy. Job done. Yeah, that's what it is. It is what it is. You're trying to spy, look to see what's going on and all this kind of stupidness. Let's close it out. And it's me thinking it was short. Did I waffle off? What's spying on your person do? Don't help you. I fear you will reject me. Ah, that's what I was saying at the beginning with, like, you dress in a certain way. I always feel like that because I say, well, I don't say to him, but I feel David is quite street. I don't know if it's street. I don't know what does it look. It's David's t-shirt. And I quite like it. It's Batman. But more casual. That's the word. More casual. Well, I'm not. But I don't. You know, you see how I dress. That's how I dress when I'm on the road. Not normally wearing this, but I like this one today, of his. But that's how I am. I don't dress casual because he's casual. I feel you will reject me. Like I said, this is about you're rejecting yourself to people please, to other people's version of normality. But everybody has a different version of normality. My sister, twin sister, had a twin flame and she felt go down the road of getting married, having kids, right? Well, a kid, she had one. I feel like I'm happy with David, him over there, I'm over here. That works perfectly well at the moment, right? Fine. Different. Twin sister, different, completely different. I focus on money as I have nothing to offer you. It's the Pentacles. It's all about focusing on money, work. So you lot work and spoil your kids. Oh, I was saying about your person. I don't feel they have that element of spoiling their kids over there. This is more about they have to learn to self-love, which they do learn from, should be learning from you. By you being independent, by you having money and you not spoiling your kids neither. By you pulling back. You're supposed to tell that, you're the influencer, you're the spiritual one to show your person how to do it. But you're just as bad. Both of you focus on the money element, which is a physical world, which is right because the Empress is here. But this is about birthing something new. I run as I keep hurting you. So that's why you're spying on your person. Maybe they've done a runner thing. But the runner, even that's a mirror because you're running from your true self. You can't be your true self. You won't be your true self. You refuse to do it. This is about you taking control, right? Not blaming them. Oh, they're the narcissist. No one can control you, right? They don't have a gun at your head to control you. So if that's the only reason someone can control you. So you have the control. So those fucking idiots that slag off people about narcissism are fucking idiots. That's it. It's about you taking your power back so you don't let people control you. And it's not about even them controlling you, because what is the problem? You're the one, innit? If you hate it so much that your person's over there in this other world, you still have the control to leave them. So it's not them controlling you, is it? If you hate it that much that it's killing you, and fuck off and leave. Don't keep saying your person's a narcissist and they're controlling you, is it? Like other stupid people that big up the narcissistic word. This is your free will. Your free will is, that's the element of the free will. But you're like, no, I'll stay in this, slag my person off, wait for him or her to come towards me, and listen to other tarot readers that say he's a fucking nightmare, so I feel better. But on the other hand, then listen to another bunch of tarot readers that say, no, but your person's coming towards you. What the fuck? Right? Counselling, as usual. Counselling is needed. Speak to you later.